Hosea was one of Israel's minor prophets, active during the 8th century BC. His ministry occurred during a period of great spiritual and moral decadence in Israel, when the people turned away from God to follow foreign gods and practice idolatry. Hosea's life was marked by an unusual mission. God ordered him to marry Gomer, an unfaithful woman, as a symbol of the broken covenant between God and Israel. Hosea and Gomer's relationship represents God's unwavering love, which seeks to restore his people, even in the midst of unfaithfulness.
Hosea, my faithful servant, listen to me. I have a mission for you. Your life will be a sign for Israel. They have turned away from me, but I have not abandoned them. Arise, for I am sending you to something great. Hosea, the children of Israel have corrupted themselves, seeking false gods and turning away from me. Just as the people have been unfaithful, I want you to demonstrate my unbreakable covenant. You will marry a woman of ill repute.
Lord, how can this be? You want me to join someone who is unclean? How can I do that and still serve you?
He looks up at the sky, struggling to understand.
Yes, Hosea, that is my will. You will marry Gomer, a woman who has lived in prostitution. She symbolizes the people of Israel, but I will bring them back, just as you will bring her back. Through you, I will show my steadfast love. Just as Gomer will be unfaithful, Israel has been to me, yet I will never abandon them. I will show mercy even in the midst of pain.
Lord, I will do according to your will. Even though I do not fully understand, I trust in you. May my life be a living message of your love.
Hosea, your marriage will be a sign to the nations. My love is eternal. Hosea spots Gomer in the city, surrounded by judgmental gazes. He hesitates for a moment, but remembering God's words, he approaches her. Gomer looks surprised, not understanding why a pro.
Why would you, a man of God, choose me? I am impure, rejected. I do not deserve any of this.
She steps back, but Hosea holds her gaze steady with compassion.
It wasn't me. It was God himself. God sent me to you, Gomer. Our marriage is a sign of his love for Israel. Although you have walked dark paths, there is hope and restoration. I want you to come with me.
The city murmurs as Hosea and Gomer are married. The people whisper in disbelief. Gomer, still hesitant, accepts Hosea's proposal, not fully understanding the divine plan behind it. As time passes, Gomer returns to her old ways, leaving Hosea behind. Hosea's heart aches, but he remembers God's command and his unconditional love for Israel.
Just as you will seek Gomer back, I will seek my people. Israel will return to me. Your sacrifice, Hosea, will be a mirror of my heart. Remain faithful, for through you I will see redemption.
After receiving the divine order, Hosea, despite his initial discomfort, obeys God and marries Gomer. This marriage symbolizes the alliance between God and Israel, where the people, represented by Hosea marries Gomer in obedience to God's command. She is a woman who lives immorally, but her union with Hosea reflects God's commitment to Israel despite her unfaithfulness. Unlike human love, God's love, symbolized by Hosea's marriage, is persistent and unwavering. Time passed. Gomer became pregnant with her first child.
God orders Hosea to call him Jezreel, a name with strong prophetic meaning. Jezreel means God scatters or God sows, and is a reference to the valley of Jezreel. I punish the house of Jehu for their sins and bring judgment on Israel. This name is a reminder of my impending judgment, but I will also not forget the future hope of restoration.
Time passed and Gomer became pregnant with a girl.
Hosea, I command you to call her Lo-ruhamah, which means unloved or without mercy. This name symbolizes the temporary interruption of my mercy toward Israel due to their rebellion. Israel will face the consequences of its removal and its actions, but I will not forget the implicit promise of restoration in the future. Hosea, I command you that he be called Lo-Ami, which will mean, not my people. This name reflects the breaking of the covenant with you and Israel because of your unfaithfulness. I will declare that the people of Israel have ceased to be my people due to their idolatry and disobedience. However, even in the face of this harsh declaration, I will fulfill my promise of future reconciliation remains implicit in the divine plan.
These prophetic names given to the sons of Hosea and Gomer were powerful signs to the people of Israel, showing that despite their actions and the punishment they would face, God's love and His will to restore His people would never completely cease. Hosea's family life served as a spiritual mirror for the nation, reflecting both God's judgment and grace.